was just doing some, yeah, this is something which we can do later. Okay, I think we are live. We are live. Let's play some music. So I have, this is the vibe for the day. I've been working for a long time today. It's been a great Tuesday for me. And also got the peach green tea by Raw. I don't know, drinking it every day. Is it good or bad? But I'm sleeping like a baby after drinking these things in these streams. So I do not want to break that routine. And let me know if the songs are good or not, right? Let's see if anybody is here. Pop out the chat. Cool. Shubham, yo. How is everybody doing? How's your Tuesday? And let me just close this. Dundun. Awesome. Kartike, hello. Guys, awesome. Everybody's assembling. And yeah, I have a surprise. I was working on something today, which is, I can show you guys. Yeah. So I've been working on the post handle app today, and I have created a module where I can add, like, memes. And if you go here, you can see these memes which are added, and I can add more with just one single click. That's what I did. Workaholic Tuesday. I like this beat. Yeah, I'm hooked to these beats today. So today is Tuesday. Tuesdays are generally my water fast, and it's a bit harder at around 2-3 to focus on work, because then your food cravings start coming in badly. So I was just playing this music too loud and just focusing on my work. So yeah, this kind of music was the vibe for the day. I don't know if the music's voice might be too much. Let's reduce it a bit. Larry, assemble. Welcome, man. Welcome to the stream. Let's go. So I was about showing like this thing, right? I've added this. So let's say if I want to add another green screen, I can just quickly add it. I can just show you which one do we want. I think this crying dog, I like it. So let me just add another one here. You'll see, right? Let's see. Yeah, so I have just added another element on the server, which you can see it here now. If we go to memes, yep, the dog is here. Karthik, decrease the sound. Is it better now? I have just decreased it. I hope so. How are you all? I'm doing good. How are you doing, Larry? How are things on your end? Vivek, why out chala gaya? Bye bye stream. What happened, Vivek? So Vivek came and Vivek went away. But I'm pretty excited for today's stream, because I want to, today I'll be not working on the old timeline thing which we have fixed yesterday. Today we'll be working on the real stuff, where we will be seeing some real magic happening, where we can add these memes, where we can maybe render them. But the core idea right now is, in my books, is this. I'm just making the timeline view a little bit, abstracted, because there are a couple of timelines which I have figured out. One is like a video, audio, which we already have. Then there is text, effect, and extra, and maybe we'll add more. So this is what I have asked AI to do. Let's enable the timing as well. Good for me now. Cool. Dun, cool. Okay, yeah, better. What's the new exciting thing today? Today the new exciting thing is this app. Now I'm not working. It's been almost 27 days, and most of the time we were just working on the timeline and the previews, which were becoming kind of boring for me as well while working on it. Now we have some fun stuff, some fun elements. So we have some meme templates which we can start adding into the timeline, and once we have that, we can add like a background layer, then some text, and we can have our video generated. Easy peasy. Okay, while it is doing its thing, let me just quickly check here. Yeah. Okay. I need to make sure that nothing breaks. Okay, let's make a goal. Shubham. Hey Shubham. Hello. Is it okay, right? Calling Larry. I was going to set it up on my laptop, not sure what it all does, but think you can automate browser tasks. Yes, the browser task thing is called, like, which I have tried, is called stagehand. The other one is browser use. Which one you are trying, Larry? Vivek, sorry, when you were 21, how many hours you were coding? Like after 8 hours of work, I don't have energy these days. Too much work. Vivek, when I was 21, I don't think I was coding at 21, man. To be honest, it means almost 13 years back. Yeah, I don't think at 13 years back I was coding. I started coding like 11 years back in 2012. I was like in 2012 2013 I was coding like 12 hours a day. I would not say it as coding, but mostly like learning plus involved in front of computer, sitting in front of computer for 12 hours a day. 12, 15, as long as my eyes can handle. I was just sitting because it was fun. I was not sitting there for like, I was not even counting the time, to be honest. It was just fun for me, you know, like when you play a game and you get so addicted that you can't leave it. So you are not counting like how many hours I have played this game for. You're just enjoying. You're having so much fun that it's hard for you to leave it. So that's what my feeling was when I just started learning all these things and they started to make sense to me. Okay, so 21, I was up until 4 a.m. each night. Oh yeah, I was a night owl. I thought the whole life I will be a night owl, to be honest. So I used to sleep at, I remember the days where I used to sleep after having my breakfast. So my breakfast was my dinner. And then I used to sleep at around 5, 6 or 7, then wake up at around 2 or 1, and then my day starts. And I thought this will be my routine for my whole life. But yeah, after that I figured out, okay, this is not a very sustainable thing because my like mental health deteriorated, my body, my physical health completely ruined, my sleep cycles were off the clocks, I was not focusing, I was procrastinating. And then you start to find, okay, what is the solution? And the solution was, well, going back to the square one, sleeping on time, waking up on time, and doing all the things which they tell you to do mostly. And that thing really works. Like, to be honest, when I was working at night, like from 10 p.m. to 2 a.m., this was like my most productive window. But if I think about it now, that was not very productive window for me. Like I used to work for like 4-5 hours at night, but now I can do the same amount of work in like 1 hour. I'm not distracted when I'm like focusing in my daytime, and I feel like more I can do more basically. Shubham, I added 2 things to the Notion draft. Oh, nice, Shubham. I'll look into this. And sorry, man, I've been a bit busy in the daytime with other stuff. So the landing page is still like a pending task for me. Once I get to it, I'll share with you. That's a task for me like this week. So most probably by Thursday, I can have it ready and I can share it with you. Karthike, bro, why you left the job? Did you make enough money to left the job? I'm so curious, man. So Karthike, I have left the job multiple times, to be honest. Like, this is not my first time I'm doing it, but this time I've been doing it for a year. I'd never did it for more than a year before. And this time I'm more confident. I have left my job like 4 or 5 times and I started doing my own thing. I always wanted to do my own thing. When I left my college, I thought I'll do something my own, like kind of a startup. Back then startups was a thing. And then I tried and it was not very sustainable. Then I started doing a job and then I quit that job because again, I thought I have to do something of my own. Then I spent some time and it didn't work. It was not becoming very viable for me. I was not able to market it, sell it, the thing which I was building. I was spending so much energy and time, but the output was not that great. Then I joined another company. Then I left that. Then I started working on again. Then I got a great opportunity. I joined there. And this has been a cycle, like doing a job when I'm frustrated, then jumping, building. But this time the 1 year, so one thing is like, obviously it's been 10 years. So there is a good amount of, safety net or saving, you can say, which I have, which was not there in the early days or after my college. So I feel more, secure in a way. I can't say secure, but I feel like, okay, even if this didn't work for next 2 years, then I can go back and start working. So it gives you this kind of like confidence. Bro, okay, so I think Amit. Hey, hi Amit, welcome, man. Vivek, what good sleep time and wake up time for software engineer? It's up to you, like 100% up to you. Whatever works. For me, I have noticed since I have fixed my sleep, a lot of things around my health and my focus and my cognitive abilities have improved automatically. And I came to this conclusion by myself, by experimenting with my sleep a lot. I have tried different ways. I was reading about, at some point of my time, I felt like sleep is a waste of time. This was genuinely my opinion back then. If someone would have argued me, and I would have like debated with them, that I thought sleeping for 8 to 10 hours is a waste of time and you're just wasting your time in that. I was that crazy about, like, I didn't care about sleep that much. And I was reading books about like, Nikola Tesla or Leonardo da Vinci. I was reading like how they used to just sleep for 1 hour or 2 hours a day. And they used to take naps like 15 minutes, 10 minutes. And that used to give them the whole energy so they can do more. And I was going to this direction. And then I found out how miserable that sounds for me. Maybe it worked for them. There are different body types. There are different types of people. I don't know what works for them, but it never worked with me. One thing is I'm a very light sleeper, so I cannot have naps. Like for me, 15 minutes or 20 minutes of sleep does not exist. I cannot sleep. And then I figured out, okay, sleeping at around 12 or 1 and waking up at around 6, 7 is the sweetest spot. It works for me. I feel more energized. I feel like I feel more happy this way. So this is a routine which I have been following for past I think 3 years now. 3-4 years. Yeah. Okay, sure. Amit, sleep time is a myth in SD early days. At some point of time, you will have more control over it. Yeah, I mean, in my early days, I had a crack schedule. Again, sleep was afterthought. When everything is done, then when your like hands are shaking and your eyes are just not able to withstand the screen, then I used to sleep. I used to just crash. I would not call it sleep. It was crashing because now you have no energy left. Dun, same goes for me. My usual naps are 4 hours long. Yeah. I mean, I can't even nap. If I don't have I can sleep on one single sitting, or, well, you can't call it sitting, sleeping. So in a one single sleeping, I can do my sleep. And once that is done, that is done. I do not sleep in the daytime. Even like if I sleep for 4 or 5 hours at night, I cannot compensate for it the next day in the daytime. I cannot. I don't know. It's my body type or something. Varun Bora. Hey Varun, how are you, man? Shubham, my sleep is I sleep for 3 hours, then running. Okay. Yeah, I have noticed one thing though, and I saw this on I saw this on a first time on Casey Neistat. I hope you guys know about Casey Neistat. Well, who doesn't? He talked about this in one of his video, that how he sleeps less, but his running compensates his sleep. And I kind of agree with him, because that's what I have noticed as well. Whenever I have like 4 hours of sleep, and if I run that day more than 5 or 6 kilometers, then I don't feel like I need more sleep. I'm like full energized. I can do more things. It doesn't feel like I didn't sleep. Oh wow, you have like a broken sleep patterns in the whole day. Yeah, I think whatever works for you, man. Like it depends on different body types, different people, different types. Becoming a bit cold. Gaurav, when I sleep, then I wake up after completing the sleep. Yes, same for me. When I sleep, I wake up after completing the sleep. Okay, where are we? So it has done a lot of changes. Let's do a bit of a review. So one is we have a base layer which has an ID, but each layer has an ID, then we have a layer ID. What does that mean? Okay, got it. Then there is a new layer is audio is const type video. I mean, we have more types, but yeah, let's okay, maybe it's because it's just audio video is sharing, right? Then there is remote layers which we are passing on video layer updated. I think better is to, I think we haven't accepted, right? So before accepting, I might try to test this out a little bit. Video movies, yes. So fun stuff on the way, but let's test. Okay. So something is messed up with this. Okay, it's messed up. So definitely rejecting all. Right. It should work now. Yes, it's working. So we'll have to do it in smaller portions. Shubham, no, I want complete sleep, but my friend who are too motivated start ringing the bell at 4:30 and then I have to go. Oh wow, you wake up at 4:30 in the morning. Crazy. I tried that, and yeah, I mean, I don't know. For me, I feel very groggy the whole day. Yeah, earlier I used to like experiment with sleep a lot. Then I found out a sweet spot for me where I get a most amount of good quality sleep at, like, if I wake up at 7, and this is my timing these days, 7, 8, and yeah, 7, 8, like sweet spot. Karthike, if you wake up without alarm or disturbance, then it's enough, in my opinion. Yes, exactly. I wake up, I do not set any alarm. My eyes automatically open at around 7:30ish, and yeah, then I have to go and just drink water, have my coffee, and then I'm up sitting in front of this computer again, start to doing my work. Even coffee doesn't work for me. Oh, maybe, okay, maybe you are like, some people have like consumed so much coffee that coffee stops working for them. Gaurav, cursor rule file helps a lot. I found one prompt on GitHub where it updates the cursor rule file with plan and execution task, and which is pending task, which is completed. Oh, nice. Yeah, I think we were experimenting with that in last 2 streams, and I also found out like it's pretty interesting when cursor rule sets, or I think it was called a scratchpad or something in that. Like when you are talking to the LLM, it creates a scratchpad where it adds all the tasks which are done, which are pending, kind of a memory. One interesting thing which I want to experiment with in next video maybe is called MCP. So Cursor recently enabled MCP in it, Model Context Protocol. It's a very interesting idea. It's a way of communicating with other tools from Cursor directly. So I think Cursor has this enabled here in the features somewhere. MCP servers. So you can add these MCP servers, SSE command, and I have to just use them. I'm thinking I want to experiment with Linear. So Linear is a task management software where you can write all the docs and all the feature sets directly in Linear and then communicate via Cursor to your Linear dashboard using MCP servers, MCP protocol. So it's a very interesting idea, and I think MCP was first introduced by Anthropic. MCP protocol. Yeah, I think this one. So this is a whole article about it, how we can leverage MCP even with Claude. Yeah, we'll do some like a proper video on this. I'm interested on this idea. Yes, related to Scratchpad. Correct. Shubham, do you have some jugaad to make Cursor free? No, man. I think someone in our stream, Vivek maybe, he knows a way which is currently not working anymore. He tried. Okay, let me just ask Composer very simple thing. Let's add a new timeline layer which is called what you can call effect, or maybe extra effect layer, where we can add these memes, and we can have a background layer as well. Better would be a background layer. Let's wait, which is called background layer. It should be above the video layer, and once we click on any Larry, thumbs for what, Larry? So do you have any jugaad to make $20 a month? $20 a month. I don't have any jugaad to make $20 a month, but I can say making, like, spend at least 1 month on making a decent product, very small, and just talk to make it like $5 a month pricing, and try to just send messages to 100 of the potential users. I'm pretty sure with that you will have $20 a month. Gaurav, I found a new way to delete the email account from the Cursor website and then re-sign up the same account. Yeah, you can try that as well. I think Vivek was doing the same thing, something similar. Calling Larry, like stream. Oh, okay. Thank you, Larry. And yeah, on that note, guys, I would really appreciate if you can just give a like to the stream, so maybe it can like reach to or being recommended to others, if that helps. Yugi, bro, I failed JE result. Oh man, I'm sorry, Yugi. I'm sorry for that. But it's not end of the world. Maybe you can give it one more try, or yeah, if yeah, I mean, it's hard, man. It's hard. Vishnu, hey, how are you doing? Gaurav, your message was retracted. Shubham, so then I will have to use Cursor to make that product. Or maybe you don't need Cursor. You can use any free, the only... Okay, so Shubham, let me tell you one thing. You know why I pay for Netflix and Hotstar? I can get all those movies in torrents. I pay for the convenience I get of opening things on Netflix and opening things on Hotstar directly on a web browser. I do not have to watch any ads. It's on my mobile, it's on my iPad. So generally, most of the users are paying for the convenience they get from these apps. Similarly, you get all the things which Cursor provides freely available. Like you can talk to DeepSeek, you can talk to the free version of Claude, you can even talk to ChatGPT. I think most of the LLMs are free. I'm paying for cursor for the ease which it provides. For example, I do not have to move out of this app. I'm here, so I can be a little bit more faster here. But if you do not want to spend $20, it's completely fine. You can always go talk to the LLMs, copy paste the code. A lot of users do that as well. So don't worry about it. Build a project. Don't let any cursor or any ID block you from building things. There are always a little bit harder ways, but you can make this happen if you have that kind of motivation behind building something. Gaurav Wankade, machine ID from here, random names after sign up. Yeah, maybe, or use this Gaurav's idea. Shubham, don't worry, Yugi, I got 96 last year after 2 years of preparation. I was so bad that I had to go to tier 2 private college. 80 percentile, like if I don't have good college, I can't get opportunities. Okay. Larry, it's so new, there will be a lot of AI ideas soon. Yes. Yeah, I was just joking. Okay. I'm sure there will be some good free ones. I mean, there is Trae, TRAE, the Chinese one. It's free right now, completely free. Vishnu, how was your day, bro? Yeah, my day was very, productive in a sense, because today is water fast. I've been sitting here in this table from last, you can say, 12 hours. I've been sitting here. I didn't go out today. I just moved away from this room just to eat. And sometimes I feel good about these kind of days where I don't go anywhere. I just make some progress in all of my projects. And that was the kind of day it was. So yeah, very good day. Productive day. I know it codes well, but as far as how easy to work with files and such. You mean Trae? It does work pretty good. Gaurav Wankade, how can we find the projects for freelance? Is there any tip? I mean, I don't know, man. I have not been freelancing in the general websites like Upwork or freelancer.com. My advice would be just build a landing page, very professional kind of a landing page, post some projects which you have worked on, and start sharing that on social on social channels, and talk about it on Twitter. I have noticed that. And I am also noticing these days there are a lot of companies coming in which are called MVP as a service. So they are building your MVPs, and maybe you can start one similar service. The good point about these services is that the person who you are pitching knows exactly how much he will be paying for the MVP. And generally the pricing is like $3,000 or $5,000. And you have some projects backed on your portfolio, then it becomes a little bit easier to sell. Or maybe you can sell at a very lower price in the beginning just to get some initial projects, and you can start marketing yourself instead of like freelancer who can do everything. Just say I am a MVP builder who can just build maybe let's say I can build mobile apps with Expo, and this is your niche, exact niche. You want to and build a web page around this theme, sell a web app or a mobile app at $3,000, and just tell what you will be building in that, like authentication, this, or 5 screens and all, and the users will get it in like 30 days or 40 days. So once you have this kind of selling point, right, where the end user knows what's the price is, how much time it will take, a lot of questions are already solved, and they get like more comfortable putting you as an in charge. MVP is like a minimum viable product. So MVPs are like the first version of any app is kind of an MVP. For example, the thing which I'm building here for post handle, it's kind of an MVP because this is not a proven business. So yeah, I'm just building the version 1. After this, after the feedback, we will be building more things on it, adding more features. To be honest, I would not call this as MVP. Post handle, not a good example, because I am already adding too many things here. In an MVP, you just have a one single feature which just works and solves the problem. Happy Life. I heard water fast. Cool. Oh, Happy Life. Do you take like water fast as well? Vishnu, Yugi, don't worry. Study small college, bro. It all depends upon how well your life should go on. Don't worry. Yeah, exactly. I mean, if you need some suggestions, or maybe if you do not want to try again, it's not end of the world, man. I've been there. I know at that age it feels like if you do not pass these exams, everything is like the life is completely gone. And whenever I read news where people are so heartbroken when they do not pass their exams, I mean, it's not that sad as it seems at that time. Once you move ahead in life, you will notice how less value your 10th and 12th marks have, how less value your college degree or college marks have. It all depends on your journey, how much you are learning along the way, and how passionate you are for a thing which you are interested in. And that matters instead of these exams or papers and all. But yeah, again, don't want to be like a preachy thing here. Just code with Devanshu, and even if you don't have a college, you will be better than IIT, at least according. Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Shubham. Why your voice seems dull today? Are you tired, bro? Wait, Vishnu, thanks for noticing, man. So as it was a water fast, I just had my meal a few hours back, like 3 hours back. So once you have a meal, you feel like very sleepy, right? So that I was in that phase 1 hour back. So I took a small rest, and maybe that's why voice is a little bit tiring. Yugi, Vishnu, thanks. Shubham, Trey has a wait list now. Oh, really? Let's check it out. What is their website? So Google is not listing them on the results. That's weird. Where is the website? I think it's here, Trade.ai. Ship faster with Tray, download for macOS. I installed Tray. But do they have a waitlist for pro version? I don't know. Maybe we'll have to try it out. Gaurav, what is an MVP? Okay, I think we discussed this. What about a business listing directory for mobile, iPhone, Android? Larry, what do you mean by that? Business listing directory? That is something I really need. What kind of business listings? Niche business directory. You mean something like, this yellow pages? Got it. Shubham, see, my friends are IT and they code absolute shit. Like they don't even know JavaScript yet. I mean, this is kind of a generalizing thing. Again, Shubham, I know this sentiment, like some IITians I have worked with, they are like crazy. And technically so there is some signals which are there in IITians as well. Like they are pretty sharp in analytical skills. They are very hardworking. So if some of the IITians put their mind at the right place, they can do crazy things. And there are like exceptions everywhere. By the way, that's why I am here to learn. And bro, like meme section work, please show how it works. Oh, Yugi, interesting. So I'm just adding it. Like today what I have done is I have added this module where I can add any, memes on this section. And how it works is I am running a service internally on my system right now, and I can copy paste any, so these are the Instagram channel. Let's say if I want to add any green screen, which one is interesting? Yeah, chill guy is interesting. So let's add this one. and it will be shown here immediately. Like, let me add it from this service. I just have to paste the link of this. It's done. So if I refresh it now, we'll have the chill guy meme as well. It's here. So we have a chill guy meme. Now the next task which I'm working on is, if I click on any of these memes, they will be automatically added onto the timeline and we can see the preview. Then we'll have to remove the green screen, which is possible with remotions. And the thing which I want to fix it technically is layering of these layers. So I want a background layer, then I want a video layer, then I want this extra element layer, which is like either meme, GIF, streaker, anything, but that would be like an extra layer, extra element layer. Gaurav, sad for Windows user. Fun thing is I am Windows user. Why sad for Windows user? To look up companies, yes, like Yellow Pages. Okay, so you want to build a mobile app for listing directories, like businesses basically, if I am understanding it correct. And how would it be different than like just Googling about that business? Shubham, for Windows, there is waitlist. Just click on top right, download. Oh, okay. So you're talking about Tray. Oh, okay. So they are not in Windows right now. Cool. Yeah, they might, because it's on VS Code. I mean, I think they are just struggling with the packaging, which is a pain for Electron apps. Yugi, early bro, like that's real shit. Real that IIT students placed a lesson that in news. Okay, IITians learn faster and plus they got that good math skill. Yeah, yep. Happy life. In the end, it all boils down to skills. College marks doesn't matter. Kind of. So for me, as per my understanding so far, I have understood like all these are, signals. So if someone is doing really good in their school time, it signals to the outside world that that person is really hardworking and he's doing good, he's focused. And then these signals start to become like fade away. And as you start working in a company, nobody cares about marks and colleges in your college, because that signal is so weak when you're in your professional life. Then the signal is how good you are at the job you're doing in that office. And then then people earn money, then they show off with their cars, with their big gadgets and all. These are like then the signals of the society, and then you become that person who show off, because that's the signal what you to show, like, okay, this is a person who is hardworking because see, he has this, so people correlate. And yeah, it's all about signals. So when we are in our colleges or school, the signal which we most value is the marks and these exams. Israr, welcome man, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? How did you build the website for the course in your description? Just talking to Cursor built it. Yes, pretty simple. There are existing solutions. I just don't know much about mobile, but the listings are in categories, browse by location, ability to feature listing maybe. Israr is here. Yeah, Israr is very famous in the streams. How's your project going, Israr? You shared one very interesting project about I think reviewing community-based review for websites or services online. I was thinking it's kind of like what Product Hunt is, but on a extension level. So you can know what each website's reviews are from your own peer groups. Larry, so in India, there is this called India Mart. Not now. I mean, it's something like where B2B businesses are present, and whatever I'm looking for, I can get a manufacturer and I can directly connect with them. Similarly, they have a mobile app as well. And I think there are multiple vendors who create, or multiple services which create something similar. If you're thinking about one idea around it for your mobile app, I think it's a good idea, but depends like how much marketing you are interested in. Because when we are building these marketplaces, kind of a marketplace, right, where vendor needs to create their account and then as a user I can browse them. So you have two different types of users who you need to bring into your app so it becomes useful. and I generally stay away from these things where my audience is so wide and they are like complete opposite of each other. One is a user who will consume it, one is a provider who will give it as a solution. So I have to have like huge marketing budget, huge team. So I think, yeah, that's the thing. That's why I stay away from businesses which are kind of marketplaces. I've tried it, I failed badly. So, talking from like a bit of an experience here. Ask Cursor to build modern SaaS like website and give some feature you want, and boom, it is done. Yes. You use DaVinci. Yugi. So I edit all my videos in Final Cut Pro in Mac, but I have DaVinci installed. I think, yeah, it's here. DaVinci Resolve, and even I have the pro version for it. Like someone gifted me the pro version key. I'm just too lazy to learn DaVinci, and I'm very quick at fast, Final Cut, and I love Final Cut Pro. It's very easy. I've been using it for a very long time, so yeah, that's the only reason. Shubham, Israr, Vishnu, Happy, and me are regular ones, and now Larry as well. Yeah, man. Like, thanks to all of you guys. Like, I see all of you here, and it makes me very happy to see all of you. Happy life. I have a question. What mic and camera do you use? I think if you check out my kit page, if you give like kit, some of the things are listed here. The Nightbot will send the message, and I can just quickly tell you this mic which I'm currently using. This is called Sennheiser Profile. I was doing some research and I found out this launched recently, and I wanted to get the SMB Shure SMB one. It's like, I think, very expensive. It's, I think, 28, 20, 30k, and this one is 10k along with this mount for it. So I thought and I was listening on a YouTube video. He was comparing it with how the sound is from both, and I did not find it very different. So I thought, yeah, let's not spend 4x the amount for kind of like 5% better sound. So yeah, I picked this one. For the camera, currently the webcam which you are watching this video in is called Osmo Pocket 3, and I use it to record most of my outside wide angle shots as well. Another one which I have is this. This is called Sony A7 III. It's an old version, and the lens which I use it in like 35mm Sigma lens with f1.2, and then I have this what you call it, what do we call this, ND filter. It's a dynamic ND filter for outside recordings, so that my sunlight can get blocked a little bit. And another is for the keyboard, I'm using my iPhone. That works pretty good. So I use a combination of these. In terms of like, mostly I use this Osmo Pocket 3, then my camera mobile, and the last is my camera, because it's very heavy and I do not want to carry it mostly outside when I'm traveling. Israr, average folks from school actually thrive in life as they are used to not getting praise for every exam. The toppers usually stuck in life. This is what have been my observation. Yeah, I think it kind of makes sense. In a way. I mean, I know a couple of people who were very smart when they were young, and I know they are doing really great in their life right now. And I also know some of the students who were like backbenchers, who never studied, not even in their school or college. They failed most of the exams and they're doing pretty good in their life. And I also know some people who are like average and they are also like doing okay in their life. So that's why I have this observation that exams and all this does not define how the future will be. It does matter like when you start doing like putting your works, right? When you start really focusing on the things which matters around you and start taking things seriously. You can start taking things seriously at like 50, at 60, at 10, at 20. It's up to you. It's your life. Yugi, DaVinci editor have so many features. I think that editor name is DaVinci. Yes, DaVinci has everything in it. You do not even need extensions. And one of my friend, he's a very like super expert in DaVinci. Even my brother Shivanshu, he migrated from Premiere Pro to DaVinci recently, and he was praising it. Everyone I know wants me to jump into DaVinci, but I'm just being lazy because I'm so used to with Final Cut Pro, that yeah, maybe I will this year. Well, this would be niche B2B for my area. Yeah, Larry, I think you can try it out. Yes, but again, just a cautious advice that you'll have to spend your time and energy on getting two different types of users onto the platform. So your marketing will be have a bigger role here compared to the product. Calling Larry, no ecom, just service listing, yellow pages. Cool. Snap, your message was retracted for some reason. I don't know what happened there. Isra, tired man, just deployed Office apps. I haven't started on my project. I'll start on it this weekend. What do you think of the marketing tactic I shared? Yeah, I really liked it. I think you have already thought about it very clearly and it makes sense. It makes sense. Hey Ashubham, what's up, man? Okay. Nice life. Okay. Shubham, happy life sup. Is it possible that if DaVinci is hard to use, but if we can make some popular tool in DaVinci and make it simple to use? I don't know. Like, I don't think DaVinci is hard to use. It's just that people start learning from one tool and then moving to another tool becomes like a bit harder. Like, you do not want to learn twice, right? It's similar to if you're good at JavaScript or TypeScript, you do not want to learn any other programming language to build something else. It's fun, but well, if you have a real thing you want to push out, then language you would not learn. So that's the same thing. I do not want to learn DaVinci. I don't think it's hard as such. It's similar. All of the editors are kind of similar. Quen is another LLM I'm using. Oh yeah, I saw it. Like, we tested it out. It was pretty good. Yeah, it's ranking, I think, in top 5 these days. Manga Boy. Hey Manga Boy, welcome to the stream. Hello brother. Do you remember me? WordPress plugin, my budget up to $250 visit anyone can create for me. Oh yes, Manga Boy commented on my video recently and he was looking for a WordPress developer who can build a plugin for him. If anyone of you is experienced in WordPress, I think Larry, you are good at WordPress and Israr has worked on WordPress. So guys, if you guys are interested in, can like contact Manga Boy, and these streams can become, you know, like a freelancer collaboration streams where you can bring clients, we can bring clients, we have like developers, you guys can just talk here. Blinken Codes, good morning. Hey, hi Blinken Codes, how are you doing? Calling Larry, saying I make plugins. So yeah, Manga Boy, maybe you can talk to Larry, like me, as a backbencher. Yeah, I was kind of a backbencher as well. I was not very, you know, focused on my studies when I was in my, like, before my 10th class. After 10th class, I was pressured a lot. I have ILSC 7C Sony. Oh wow, it's a very good camera as well. So Shubham, do you take any pictures or videos which you might share? I can create you anything for $250 now. I'm building an e-commerce site now as a solo dev and with AI help, of course. Oh wow, Israr, thank you man, thank you so much. This is crazy. Can I reply here? Okay, let me say so. Israr, thank you so much, man. We have completed our goal. What was my target for this? Okay, I will review an app with UI UX feedback and marketing ideas. Yeah, if anybody is interested in Israr, if you want to share, I can help and I can maybe put a Notion doc on that, or just talk here on these streams. I'm building an e-com site right now as a solo dev with AI help, of course. All the best, Blinken. All the best. I started creating one myself, now just copy pasting with AI. Oh, wow. I tried that, but AI can get stuck in a loop sometimes. Shubham, you have a huge delay. I don't think it's a delay. I'm slow at reading these messages today. I've like messages speed versus my explanations, they have a delay. So I was like, I tried that AI, but AI can get stuck in a loop sometimes. Yeah, that happens. He super chatted 30 minutes ago. Yeah, I think I was like scrolling from the top and the message was hidden. And I did not see anything on my screen and all. So I don't know what happened. But yeah, thank you, man. Thank you, sir. Israr making sure that Divyanshu makes all the video. DM me on Discord if you are there. Oh yeah, Manga Boy, you can join on Discord as well. We have like Israr and other developers on that channel. Oh, you should make a project request channel in Discord. Project request channel. Okay. So we can do it. We can do it now. Let's create one channel, which is project request. Right. Yeah. Okay. What about Awesome Pocket 3 battery life? Is it good? Also, what about video quality compared to iPhone? Happy Life, if you are interested, because this is one of the video which is on my to-do list, right? I can show you. Wait. I can show you. So in my iPhone SSD, if we go to YouTube, this is one of the video here. iPhone versus DJI Osmo Pocket 3. This is one of the video which I have shot as well, and I haven't had time. Like I thought it's not so fun, so it's in my like folder only. I never created it. So if you want, I can create a full dedicated video because it's an interesting topic to me. I want to compare like iPhone and my Osmo Pocket 3. But to answer your question, the battery life is great because I have the, you know, the creator kit which comes with this modular battery. So I can plug it in as a handle, and this charges the device as well. So my device can run for like whole day outing, and I have never had a problem with charging or like battery life with it ever. And video quality, it's better than this camera because there's a full frame lens in it, like a 1 inch, not 1 inch, no, it's 1/4 inch, but full frame. So yeah, I can do simple, not really complex. So maybe Israr. Okay, Larry. So yeah, maybe we can figure that out. What is a marketplace for AI agents for different domains? Probably using Next.js and Fast API. Yeah, I have no idea about this. You have a huge delay. He super chatted. Okay, this is Lamau. Hello, brother. Old men are slow, I guess. Isra. Okay. I'll take that. Yo, Isra. Isra super chats and then starts roasting. To reduce delay, streamers use Elgato, I think. Is it Elgato? I feel like it's for some other purpose, like putting multiple data sources. I have an Elgato in home. I was using it to connect my iPad streams directly to my screen, so I can pass it without being processed by my CPU. So it just takes over that headache. But yeah, maybe there is other Elgato which can help with this. I love the quality on yesterday's video, man. It was top notch. Oh, thank you, man. Thank you so much. Yeah, I used a combination of all the footages. Like most of it was recorded with this DJI Osmo Pocket 3. Some of it was from my iPhone, and some of the ones where you see a lot of blur behind me, that's usually from my camera, and where it's like a little bit blur, that's from this, and where you don't see any blur, that's from my iPhone. My favorite video on your channel quality wise. Thank you. I'll try to keep the standards similar, and we'll try to publish more quality videos. I love making videos where I am spending more than 2-3 days to compile, shoot and all, because that way whenever I'm going out from home, I have a task and it feels like, okay, I'm going out because I'm also finishing one task. So it feels like I'm doing like, you know, that killing 2 birds with 1 stone kind of thing. Yugi, कब तक app ready हो सकता? Yugi, which app? You mean my post handle? I'm planning to launch a very soft version by this month. That's why I'm spending some time as well on this, and that is why I have like these memes added today. Layers will be added the next. Shubham, I have a lot of great photos, but on Discord, maybe the quality will degrade. So should I send anyway? Yeah, maybe send like one or two, which is like your favorite. We can all look into that. Or if you have like Instagram, if you post there, you can just share the link. Elgato is for mobile to PC. Yeah, the one which I have is I use it for that. By the way, I saw subtle edits where you remove people from background in the recent videos. I removed people. No, I did not remove people. I might have like cut the video where people are walking, but they have like gone from my background, and I'm like, I cut that part because I was talking. So generally what I do is I talk free flow, whatever is coming to my mind, and then when I come back home, I just start editing it. And that's why you might have noticed some people who are just, I was talking something and now they are not. It's because I have cut that part, and yeah, that's like editing. By the way, I started reading again, trying to develop this habit again. Awesome, man. Awesome. What are you reading? I've been still reading that, the three body problem. And it's getting boring, but I want to finish it. It's getting very boring at this point. I don't know. Maybe it's not my taste, or I'm not focusing enough on it. But wherever I'm going and sitting, I'm just reading 1 or 2 pages. Athar, yo, what up? Hi Athar, how are you doing, man? Anyone watching AI Summit in Paris? Oh, there is a summit happening in AI Summit in Paris. Oh, Modi ji is there. Is it live? Okay, maybe we'll read about this once everything is finalized, because when I've noticed when old people talk about AI, it's not super fun, because the thing which they will be talking about is like 2 years old things which needs to be regulated, and nothing like too exciting in my opinion. Harshit, no chill guy. Harshit here is a chill guy. Okay, is it good now? Thanks for the reminder though. Yep, let me find some nice photos. Okay, Varun, yes. No political leaders. Any reason to watch? Have you read The Intelligent Investor? No. No, I haven't. Is it good? It's rated pretty good. How good is it in Goodreads? Interesting. Isra, trying science fiction book is called book name 112263. Oh, this seems very... Oh, by Stephen King. Okay, I haven't read this. So I read one book by Stephen King that was called The Dome. So The Dome, I liked it. Then I watched the movie as well. And then I became a kind of a like admirer of Stephen King because the way he writes, very gripping, like the storytelling and all, how he structures everything. Then I started reading his book, How to Be a Writer or something. Shubham, I sent you. Okay, we'll look into that, Shubham. Just a sec. Varun, here Sweat and Short, the summit featured discussion on critical themes, including greater access to AI infrastructure to ensure inclusion, the responsible use of AI for public interest, making AI more diverse and sustainable, and ensuring safe and trusted government of AI. Paris. Interesting. I find The Intelligent Investor boring. I think it's a very cultural old book kind of thing. So sometimes they kind of are boring. But sometimes when I feel very bored about some informative book, I ask AI to summarize it for me, give me like top 20 things, interesting things from that book. Shivam, as a indie developer for AI SaaS, what to choose? Big LLMs or Hugging Face, the cheaper option for app feature? Shivam, to be honest, I did not understand this question. What to choose? Big LLMs. You mean, okay, if you are asking about what LLM to choose as a service, I would say go for 4o mini if the task is not very like creative or needs any reasoning. But if the task needs a bit of reasoning and you want the quality, for example, like in my case, this auto AI reels, right? There I need users to have a very interesting story created. So that's why my prompt is very elaborate. I have like linked it with a lot of sources, and I make a huge context, and I pass it to Claude 3.5, and also I pass it to, nowadays I'm passing it to GPT o3, and it takes a bit of time as well with o3, but the response I'm getting is very nice, and the users are happy with the quality of story they can create. So here I definitely want the best creative model. And then there is a case, for example, I'm using calories bot, which just needs to find protein, fats, and all these things based from a database, where none of the creativity required, where none of the reasoning required. And there I'm using o3 mini. It's very fast, very cheap. So yeah, it depends on your use case. But I would suggest like pick anyone. Initially, don't be worried about it. Pick even o3 mini high, or maybe 4o or DeepSeek. Pick anyone, and later on you can think about, you can just with one line of code you can change, right? And you can see if your output is changing drastically. I don't think this is a big thing to think about in the beginning of the project, like which LLM to use. You can use LangChain with LLM APIs. Yeah, one of that option is there. LangChain, if you use, it's just one single line you can change from any of the LLMs. Yeah, I was talking about the AI summit. Political leaders are giving speeches, and I wonder if they have anything new to say or even understand what AI is. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of true. So this doesn't excite me as much, because most of the time when leaders talk about any new technology, they mostly talk about what has already happened, like in last 1 or 2 years, right? Now they are coming, now this is becoming, now if it's reaching them, then it's kind of like, for them 2-year-old information is so new now because it has widespread, and now they'll come and try to regulate it or think about it. So yeah, government will always be behind where the latest tech is. I don't know why I feel sleepy when I start reading a book. The reason I read books is I want to sleep. I want to sleep good, and that's why I read before sleeping, and it makes me it's the best kind of sleeping pill. Just read 5 pages. Shivam, your message was retracted. Any blog where I can read about this? Again, retracted. I don't know what's happening. स्नाप, हमारे देश में बहुत स्टेट्स में माँ को AI मराठी बोला जाता है. दिस इज व्हाट मोदी जी सेड टू बिल गेट्स. आई कैट. Yeah, that's also. So yeah, I generally, I don't know. It's not very exciting to me when political leaders talk about tech until they are like banning anything. I'm just as scared if they ban. Like for example, the things they did with blockchain, completely banned. Like a lot of startups who are like thriving in the Web3 era in India, I think Polygon and all. It was so hip. There were hackathons were happening, and suddenly just boom, everything was gone. So yeah. Is there any model that beats Claude 3.5 for coding? I mean, O3 Mini High is pretty good, even for like I can't say beat Claude 3.5 because Claude 3.5 is at a sweet spot where it's so fast and most of the time so accurate that beating it is very hard for any of the model. Both R1 and even O3 Mini High, they are very slow in their outputs. Their outputs are a little bit accurate sometimes, but the time they take, I still feel very comfortable with 3.5. Like I can have 5 chats with 3.5 even if the answer is not right, whereas R1 would be still thinking. So yeah. Have you heard that Beer Bicep guy incident commenting on Kerala people? Today my wife was watching news and I saw that some incident about this. It's all over the news. And I was having this discussion with one of my friend. He said like in comedy everything should be allowed, and I do not think so. I am a kind of a person who thinks like there is freedom of speech, and then there is we have to, like, it was a very philosophical discussion we were having, but I still feel there should not be, everything is not allowed anywhere. As a society, if we are living, there are some things which should not be celebrated and some things which should not be taken so lightly, because that's how cultures are built, that's how societies are built. So yeah, I don't know. Who cares about Beer Biceps? Yeah, exactly, who cares? I don't even like that name, man. Who cares about, like, Beer Bicep? Beer Bicep means like someone who is drinking beer and making biceps. I'm not a fan of alcohol and I think it's very bad for your health. So a channel who is talking about health named as Beer Bicep, I don't know. Happy Life, welcome to Builder. Oh wow. Happy Life, thank you, man. First member, let's go. I'm so new to this. I don't even know what can I do? Can I do anything here? Like or anything? No, I can't. Thank you so much, Happy Life. Thank you so much for being a member here. Now I'll have to create some dedicated members videos. Similarly how Samarana creates. So okay, so there is a lot of chat happening. Wow, what's happening today? A lot more people here. I think my thumbnails do something, right? My thumbnail for today was a bit different, and we have this new users base. AI Autogen, you use RN. AI Auto Reels, yes, it's on Expo, React Native Expo with developer build. Nope. Have you seen the success celebration trolls about Pushpa? Israr. Preetham Patel, should I start my own startup or SaaS for small problem solving? I don't know much on coding and how to receive out of India payments, and do I need to have a Indian current account? Preetham, first of all, welcome to the stream. Should I start my own startup of SaaS for small problem solving? What kind of problems are you solving? Like you want to create a micro SaaS for like different small problems with, I don't know much of coding. Okay, I don't think that's a barrier, to be honest. If you don't know coding, you can still build. And how to receive out of India payment? To receive out of India payment, maybe try creating a Razorpay account if they allow. I don't know. They are very like, they didn't allow me, but maybe they can allow now to new users. I didn't try it. Then there is an option which is I'm using, is called Lemon Squeezy. Very easy to use, but I don't like the tax. They take a lot of tax from the user. So, and also deduct a lot of money when they have to send it to me. but yeah, it works pretty nicely. Very simple, like with just 2-3 lines of code, you have your own setup running, and it's kind of a wrapper for Stripe. So yeah, try Lemon Squeezy. And there are other tools coming in. Someone was mentioning in these chats only a few days back. So getting payments from outside India it will not be a problem. And do I need to have an Indian current account? No, you don't. Until you are creating a lot of money with this SaaS, don't think about like even creating a business or current account. You can just take it on your savings account, file your taxes accordingly. Maybe like you're selling a service, and once it starts to grow and you want to make it official, then you can go through the whole current account and company formation and all. Most of my businesses I have done as a solo, savings account person, but then I have to move to a company as a LLP, limited liability partnership. Israr, an HR reach out to me today on LinkedIn in for Flutter Dev. If any one of you are reach out to me on Discord, I'll connect you with them. Nice. I think we should also create one channel where we talk about openings and all, right? That would be very interesting because we all have our incoming messages. And another thing I want to share is there is one of my friend who is selling his M1 Pro MacBook. It's 3 years old and he's asking for 55,000. He lives in Kerala and he can ship it to anywhere. So if any one of you looking for a second-hand M1 Pro, he's the guy. And he's a designer, so he's like he takes care of his gadgets a lot, and he's moving on to a bigger version, I think M3, and that's the only reason for selling. Gaurav Wankade, using Gemini experimentals model for content generation. Oh, is it good, Gaurav? Vishnu, how slow I am compared to how far you guys are chatting. Okay, let me just go quickly. Vishnu, stop, no bro, Pushpa is like on a balance in Kerala. Some people love it, some hate it. I haven't seen first and second movie. Okay, is it cheaper? I have plans to give some free credits to my users. Any blog where I can read this? Did you see Tomato 10-minute human delivery? Oh no, Tomato, it's TopMate. 10-minute human delivery. What is that, man? This is crazy marketing. TopMate is for like hiring and all, right? Preetham, your message was removed. Same, Vishnu, same. When I start reading a book, I start yawning crazy. That's the thing, guys. That's the thing I read it for. Like, I want to sleep immediately. And I read just 5 pages and I'm gone. Vishnu, for me, too much freedom is too dangerous. Someone should have some control on us. Someone should have some control. I mean, society should decide that control, not like one authority. And we should not take everything as like, okay, this is chill, this is cool. And then it becomes so normal. And I believe like there is a left aligning culture and then there is a right aligning culture, and the balance in somewhere in the between. Yep, send the photos. Cool, man. I'll look into that. Let's go. Gaurav, freedom of speech is allowed. However, if it is damage anyone's dignity, damaging integrity and security of India, then it is not allowed. Yes. But I also like what Samay has replied in someone. He said like, comedy is comedy. And he said like, there are people who are offended with, like every person has their own boundary of taking offense. Some people have very low offense tolerance. Some people have high. And if you start taking one person seriously, then you have to take everyone seriously. And yeah, it's a very gray area, you know. You can't have rules and all here. Like this is allowed, this is not allowed. But we as a society should have some limits. And I think these bashings and all we do, it's part of that. Like society is dictating here. Shubham, let's go. Vedant, hi Vedant, welcome to the stream, man. Snap, Israr, I bought people with me, I guess. Yeah, Israr, since you came, there have been a lot of people. Varun Bora, we have to, in our freedom line, it builds healthy community. Yes, agree. Vishnu, where is the black cat from the thumbnail? Next time put chill guy in your thumbnail. Yes, Vishnu, I use that same template I showed in previous streams, and I just asked it to add cat because I have 2 cats and it created a black cat. Next time I'll ask it to create a brown cat because my cat is like orange brown. My company Swift transfers me the monthly pay. Yeah, from outside India, if you want to get direct payment, that's the another way. Like you have to give these Swift numbers so they can wire transfer you. I get my payment from Wise and sometimes PayPal. Vishnu, to receive international payments, use Wise or Xflow. Yes. I have never filed taxes ever. You are a lucky man. You're a lucky man keeping everything for yourself. I wish we all have that luxury of keeping everything we get in our bank. I like Razorpay than Stripe because of it docs. Yeah, Varun, I like Razorpay as well. Stripe is like too complex because they have so many features. I think Razorpay does not have that much. Also, Stripe doesn't allow me to create an account. Razorpay doesn't allow me to create an account. So I'm like stuck with Lemon Squeezy. But so far I'm liking it. Lemon Squeezy is so easy to use. And yeah, it's just the charges I'm just not a big fan of. Gaurav, yes, Discord channel will help. Yeah, we'll discuss it. Like I think Israr has just mentioned, our channels are getting too messy here. So we'll have to do some structuring and we'll figure it out this week. And we can have more such channels, man, where we will be posting, and yeah, it will help all of us, right? Yeah, that's a good idea. Israr, is it worth getting second-hand Mac? What do you say? I mean, Mac is Mac. Mac works for like 5 years, 4-5 years. If it's a good deal, I would go get it. Like my wife is using my, I think it's an M1. No, it's not M1. It's an Intel machine. She's using my Intel Mac Pro, and it works great for her use case. And it's like the only thing is the battery life is not for like 7-8 hours these days. It's like 2 hours. That's the only thing which is missing. Otherwise, Macs works for like 5-6 hours. You're sorted. So if any Mac which is less than 5 years and it's something like, even in M series I'm more interested in, because M series are powerful. They can get more job done than the Intel versions, and they get less heat, works longer. And if the pricing is like almost less than half, then I would be interested in that deal. Yeah, it depends on the condition as well. If it's like too much wear and tear, then definitely not. But if it's just internal, aging does not happen mostly in these CPUs. Gaurav Wankde, yes, if prompting is good, then it gives us SEO optimized version of the content because it is trained by Google only. Oh, okay. Interesting. Topmate is not for hiring. It's like getting guidance from senior engineers. Oh, okay. Thank you for that, Snap. Gaurav, I am using Gemini models for LinkedIn, post generation, cold emails, and related things. Wow. I haven't thought of using Gemini for a very long time, but recent versions, I think the 2.0, I'm interested in it now. It's getting too popular. A lot of developers are talking about it. I was watching one Theo's video and he's said like the pricing is almost like 50 times less than other models and outputs are great. Context window is very huge. So yeah, let's see if I want to try it out now. I'll put it on my web service and we'll test it first this next week. Preetham, you answered all my questions, so I deleted the other questions. Thanks for replying. You're welcome, Preetham. Snap, I would like to build something like Grammarly with AI, which will correct grammar before sending it to all apps. That's an interesting idea. And I think there are a lot of apps. It could be a very saturated market at this point if you are trying to build an iOS app. But yeah, if you want to add some other things on it, it could be pretty good idea. I like one of my friend who is very good at, like, he's also an indie hacker, and he built his own like a keyboard in iOS, which does the same thing. And he gets a lot of downloads for it. But he launched it in 2023, in the start of 2023, and now he's reaping the benefits from it. As indie developer for AI SaaS, what to choose? Big LLMs or Hugging Face? The cheaper option for app feature, what to use? Isn't this the same question? Am I reading the same questions again? People have been curse words left and right, and what Ranveer said is just similar to it. I personally don't like him, but it isn't that different, and he even apologized. But I think a fire on them is overkill. Yeah, I think again, as in India, I think like someone gets, you pick someone and you just blame everything on them of everything wrong in the world, then it's their problem, and we don't care. Like if it's just a single word or they did a heinous crime, then he's the culprit. Like we put all our frustration on just a single person, and that's how it's been for a very long time. And to be honest, I am not a fan of the podcast, the way of communication. They are not very informative to me. And I like the other guy though. There's this other guy, who does podcasts. He recently did with Zakir Khan, and he also did with I think Nitin Gadkari. I like that guy. He's very, he comes with a good preparation, good set of questions compared to Beer Bicep. Yeah, I don't know. If bro gets 100 concurrent viewers, then he'll be able to read my chat after ending the stream. By the way, happy for the growth. Keep yeah, I'm also. So this is one of the problem I think I'll face very soon once we have like more than 20 live users and everyone is asking something. I want to make kind of an app where it will get the webhooks of all the chats and pick the most relevant questions which I should answer, because otherwise I'll be just keep reading, man. This will become so huge. Right now it's manageable, I guess. Oh wow, we have so many things. What's Israr, we have bigger issues in our country to look into. Yeah, Israr, I think. But I was also watching some Twitter feeds and people are arguing on this. Like we have bigger issues. We should look for all the issues. And it's like whenever we launch, for example, when we were launching this rover to Mars, right? And outside India, like other countries were saying, you guys are sending rovers to Mars, whereas in your country you don't have proper, sanitization. And I personally feel we should have both, right? We should upgrade that as well. Plus we should be advancing in technology as well. It's not like if we have to fix one issue, we overlook the other one. And that's what I feel about this case as well. Like that argument for me doesn't make much sense. Like where we have other problems, yes, fix them as well, but also look into if something is like so degrading to so many people and it just in any way it's not fun. Like the comments made, I personally felt like they could have avoided those kind of comments in their channel. I have no problem with Samay most of the time. I feel like his comments are mostly, in a very grayish area and he knows how to handle them. But Beer Bicep went like crazy. I think he's not very good at comic timing and all. And I think copied this joke from some other clip. I saw that clip as well. Some Australian talk show where someone have made the same question and he just asked it in Hindi. But yeah, I mean, it's society's problem. They will handle it. Happy Eve, bro. Okay, we have bigger. Okay. Exactly what I was thinking. Shubham, yeah, maybe he will read this message tomorrow. Shit, man. What is happening? Let's not write big messages, or else this year we are gone. What's the storage on your friend's Mac? Can you share the full spec with me on Discord? Yes, Israr. I think he shared a screenshot with me. I'll just share it with you. I'll share it on the Discord channel. Yeah, you can have a look. Bro, Mac is good and shit at the same time. I spent 90,000 to replace a screen and it was a software issue from Apple, but it gets my work done, so I replaced it. Yeah, this is something which happened with my wife as well. Her iPhone got, green bricked. There's a problem, which is known problem in Apple. In 13 versions, iPhone 13 Pro, there was this software upgrade came, and as soon she installed it, her phone became like a green brick. Only green screen was visible in her phone. And then we sent it to Apple Center. They know this issue, and they were like giving free replacement for the screens. So her screen was replaced completely free, and now it's as like a complete new iPhone. Apple AI versus Samsung AI. That's the funniest thing I have seen. Apple has accepted they have lost the AI battle now. They have accepted it. They'll not even try. Prithviraj, hello, it's been few days. I joined the stream. I was quite busy with office work. Hi Prithviraj, thank you for joining, man. Today I am like struggling to keep up with the messages. I'm really sorry if things are getting a bit slow. I'm reaching there. I'm an old man. Gaurav Wankade, price is lesser than DeepSeek. Yeah, I think prices are like 10x or 20x cheaper. And another thing on answering these chats is you have to change the context so quickly. You have to understand, okay, which price is talking, and I have to reply. So yeah, sometimes this also takes time, guys. This is new to me. I'll learn. Gemini shit I use daily and it hallucinates. So this was my experience. That's why I made this opinion. I will not use Gemini, but nowadays I'm listening so many good things about it. I don't know if it's their marketing team pushing that good things out, or is it really good? So I want to try it out. Maybe I'll try it out this week. Happy life. I have Dell G16 gaming laptop. It still works. Everything after 3 years, no issue at all. Cool. Snap Divyanshu, wow, keyboard for iOS, great. Yes, they had created a keyboard extension. Yes, Shubham, sometimes it hallucinates. Okay. Roshan, why companies don't count part-time job as work experience? I don't know, man. I have never had that experience. Maybe package your, part-time job as a job. Do not say it's a part-time job. You can say I worked as a contractor for this company. Just change the wording. Share all the things which you did in that part-time job. Maybe that can help. Miss Snap, happy 90,000 per screen. Yeah, that's the thing with Apple. Like once it's broken, then the official replacements are very expensive. But touch wood, all the things I have bought from Apple, I have never had a chance where I have to go to their center, except for this iPhone fiasco which happened with my wife, and one iPhone 10 which I broke by myself because I was being too foolish. I was I was in Bali with my friend and we were clicking pictures, and I got like a bit creative. I put my iPhone, drowned it into a sea water, and was taking some algae photos. And I thought it's IP67, right? No water resistance. But I forgot that in sea water, it's very salty. So even if it gets into your phone, it damages much more compared to the tap water we get. And that's what happened with my iPhone. What's about the app? Kirti Narayan, what about the app? Like I'm currently building it, busy talking for last 1.5 hours. So yeah, we'll get back to it in a while. I have worked remotely part-time 1.5 years and regular degree, but companies don't consider thing. Yeah, Roshan, maybe. So if they want, these certificates, what is that certificate? Experience certificate, experience letter. Say that your company didn't give you, and tell that you worked as a contractor. I mean, part-time has a very different, feeling. If you say to me you worked at part-time, I would think like, okay, you were studying and doing this job part-time and you might not have full experience. You can say I worked as a contractor, help them build this. Just change the messaging a little bit. I don't know. That can help. But if you're good at what you do, I don't think this matters, working on part-time or full-time. I think Zerodha founder. About what? What did Varun say earlier? Nikhil, what is his name? Nikhil Kamath. No, the other guy. He's young. I think, it's pretty young. Let me just see, because if I'll Google podcast, he would be somewhere like top. This guy, this one. What's his name? Raj Shamani. Yeah. So I have seen two or three podcasts of some of the people I like, and I found them very interesting. So yeah. it felt like he came with a lot of his own learning. Roshan, part-time unfortunately they won't consider. Could say the same about the US, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, it's a same thing everywhere. I like the comment which recently Elon Musk made, the woke mind virus. I don't know. I don't. Sir, I am learn HTML, CSS, and JS. Can't able to do my own projects. I have learned and can't do my own projects. Maybe learn a little bit more and keep doing it. Learning is like learning something is if you put it much hard effort on building things, learning becomes a bit easier. So start doing your project and put as much energy on that project. So your learning of HTML, CSS, and JS will solidify. And once the project is done, you will come out as a very, a good engineer. Roshan, I have knowledge, made several projects all the live in the demo. Today I got 2 call and got reject on the call just by saying part-time. Roshan, I doubt like part-time would have caused that rejection. I really doubt. Because if you have worked on like, projects and all, they might need a reason to reject sometimes, and saying part-time could be that reason. I don't know. But most of the but most of videos are not Indians. Okay. Snap. It will take time. Don't worry. Practice. After 2 years, you will write code. Yes. Eyes closed. Yes. Good morning for tomorrow. That's when you will reach here. Guys, don't make fun of an old guy. Good morning from my side. Divyanshu, I saw your Insta video where you fixed your own iPhone. Yes, I tried, like I was tinkering with it for so long, and I have written like a whole thing there how I broke that. And I ordered a new screen from China. Back then Alibaba used to work, and I got very cheap, like I think 1500 or 2000 rupees screen. I replaced it by myself. It kind of worked for a while. Yeah, that's a long story. I think tomorrow he will look into the images I sent. Images I'll look after this stream, Shubham, because I'll like go through the chats and all. I have like a lot of chats here. Snap, I'll build an extension. When Divyanshu says your name, you will get a push notification. That would be a cool extension. I would be using that. Kirti, Snap, bro, I am 6th year semester student from tier 3 college. I want job. Yeah, the only thing I can say here, like keep building the project, like push at least 2 projects out and you will be at a good stage. Saged with Sid. Hi Divyanshu. Hi Saged. Welcome to the stream, man. Can you explain me about SaaS little? I'm new. Oh, welcome. So this is a product called Post Handle, which I usually build in these streams. I think this is 27th day of building it. We are only working on the studio section for last 27 days, mostly on the boring stuff on the timeline. And this website helps you schedule your short form content on Instagram and YouTube. So here you can have like editing your videos, and then I've just added these meme templates where you click them, they will be dropping directly onto the timeline. You can edit them, download them, or directly push from here. So when this app becomes completely ready, I'll be so good at explaining what it does. I can have my elevator pitch like in 1 minute. 28th day. Yes. Today is 28th day. Kirti Narayan, Discord. Yes, we have Discord. You can join. I think Nightbot is sharing the link. There we all hang out. Share some interesting resources, project ideas. Larry, I was meaning about the space exploration you mentioned. The same could be said about the US. Oh, okay. Interesting. Yeah. But I mean, US has been on the forefront of technology, right? So yeah, I mean, makes sense. So that's what I usually say. Like, if one thing is that argument, I'm like not a big fan of, to be honest. Sachin Sidhu, I'm doing my very first internship, learning so many things like Nest.js, WordPress, and now Java, Spring Boot. What should I do if I don't get full-time offer from here? No, if you are learning all these things, I'm pretty sure you will get a full-time offer. Just learn like a sponge if you are in your internship. That's what I used to tell all the interns who would join in my companies. Like, learn like a sponge. Like, learn everything. Do not restrict yourself on any tech or any framework or any language or even any like engineering product. Whatever comes to your way, just learn. Open for learning. Kirti Narayan, where do you live? Right now I'm in Goa. Kirti, Snap, since you are 6M, okay. Shubham, no, now I will wait until you see the photos. Okay, I'll see the photos. Wait, Shubham has shared some photos. Is it okay if I share them with the others as well? I hope. So these are some of the photos which Shubham has clicked. Very nice. I love this photo. Wow. You like to play with shadows. Interesting. Very nice. Very nice, man. I love this photo. The color grading and the shadows and all. Very interesting. Oh, you have shared more. Butterflies, nature. I'm interested in nature pics. Oh, again, I think you are a very good shadow play. You love to play with shadows. Nice. I love this one. Very nice, Shubham. Great work. Okay, what's your Insta ID? Happy Life, my Insta ID. It's mentioned on the stream. Just Divyanshu Negi. Yeah. At the such beautiful photos. Yes, they're very nice, Shubham. Very nice work. Great perspective shots. Yeah. Everyone loving your work, man. Keep doing it. Keep posting about your pictures. If you have a Instagram and all, like, keep posting there. Okay, we are at almost 10-hour mark. The good thing is I worked on something in this app in the day hours. And now, did I ask AI to do anything? Okay, I have written something. What a good place in Goa for a short trip. Don't like party, looking for isolated beach and good food around. I'll be working mostly, so kind of workation. So if you're coming for a short trip and you don't like party and you want like solitude around nature, I would highly suggest go to south. You will not find a lot of people there in the South Goa. One of my favorite beaches is called Galji Bagh. It's on the southwest point from here. Like, if you land in Dabolim Airport, which is in the middle, from there it's like 60 kilometers towards south, and it's the end. Like, after that there is no other beach in Goa. Then I think it's in Karnataka after that. But yeah, I love that place, Galchi Bagh. Just rent a hut there. They have Wi-Fi. Even your mobile signal, 4G, 5G will work. You can work there for a few days. But remember, it's a very isolated. There will be only like few cafes around, beach, and you can just rest in huts. It's 1,500 rupees per night for a hut, which is the sea view, with a sea view. So the sea is just walking distance from there in front of you. And at night, the waves crashing, sleeping, crazy experience. So if you like that kind of vacation, yeah, I would recommend go to Galji Bagh. And I can even tell you the name of this guy. What is his name? Surya. So Surya Galji Bagh is a guy. You can Google him. He has a shack there. No, I'm an absolute introvert. I won't post on Insta. Okay, cool. Like, if you don't like to, it's fine. But in my experience, I feel like once you start sharing your content and getting like few likes and, people are like admiring your content, you feel like, okay, I should do it more. and keep improving. So yeah, so sharing with some people is a good idea. You can find your own community there. No, like you shouldn't be obliged to post on Insta, maybe some other platforms. Bro, right now I'm in Bangalore. Roshan, your messages are getting deleted. I don't know what's happening. YouTube thinks these messages are spam or something. I don't know. Sir, I'm stuck in tutorial hell. Kirti Narayan, this is a true problem, man. This is a true problem. When you watch a lot of tutorials, you get into this stage of tutorial hell. Some of my friends like are also similar. Not now, but when we were in my college and I used to talk to them, they were always busy watching some tutorial or other and always sharing me and scaring me actually. Like, okay, did you know this? Did you know that? And they were always learning something. To be honest, the only way to come out of this hell is just stop learning all the things, because you have learned already a lot and you can just put it on and build something. I'll be coming from train to Madgaon, looks 44 kilometers from there. Madgaon is already a little bit south, correct. So from there it would be 40 kilometers. Wow, what a music. See, I completed all the chats in time. You guys don't have to wait for the whole day. Let's add a new timeline layer, which is called background layer. It should be above the video layer, and once we click on any video meme, it should be that layer. Can it do it in one shot? I really doubt. Abuzar, I have enjoyed the pub of the Bangalore, but when I went to beach, I enjoyed the sea waves and all. Oh, nice. Snap, Kirti, your message was retracted. Snap, Udemy is good. Okay. Abuzar, but one issue was there, a lot of sand came inside the camp and couldn't sleep properly. Yeah, that's the problem. If you are like, for me, sand is not big problem. Like, I just dusted off, and I had some friends who were like very not fond of like having sand around, and for them it was a problem. And if you live near the beach where these shacks and huts are, then you have a lot of sand in that room because you're walking directly into that room. It's in your body. You can't get rid of it. It's part of the package, I guess. Keithina, I literally love to watch few YouTubers, you and Sid Del T guy. Who is this guy? What is it? Sid the T guy. Who is Sid the T guy? Oh, Sid the IT guy.
Hello, Dad.
Nice. I haven't seen him. We'll check this out. So Kirti, if you are saying watching my tutorial is kind of tutorial hell, I would not say that. Like, I generally do not create content around tutorials. It's more like, you know, I don't know, I can't name what kind of videos these are. Tutorials, I feel like when you go into like learning only, where you have a chapter wise learning and you just do it from like sequence wise, and then you move on to another chapter and do it from sequence wise. I think that's a tutorial hell where you are not building and just consuming so much information. And I feel that also creates a lot of anxiety, to be honest. Like once you learn so much, then it creates an anxiety that I might be missing out on something new, and that is the reason I'm not making something. So it adds to your list of procrastination as an idea. Like you are not building a project because you don't know about this, but technically once you start making a project, you will know what you want to know. And most of the time you do not need 90% of the things mentioned on the tutorials. You just learn the basics, fundamentals, and start building a project. And even my phone jack got issue for a while. I couldn't even charge for next few hours. Oh yeah, that happens sometimes. Even with my iPhone, it's a USB-C one, and sometimes there is sand inside. I have to blow it out. Bro said the IT guy. I can get rental scooty there, right? Yes, easily. Even you can get it near the Madgaon. There will be a lot of shops around. And I could give you like a pricing bargain. So you can say, because this is not a very good season time, there are not a lot of tourists, and south you get a bit cheaper. So take a scooty per day rental at around 250 to 300 rupees max. Like you can negotiate it around this price, 250 to 300. But I would say enjoyed a lot, worth visiting. Yeah, it's very nice. Like I love it. When I was not living in Goa, I used to come to Goa for these vacations for 20-30 days, and I used to do it like this only, like going towards south, staying in some huts, just working from there, eating good food, going to the beach. That's it. Brother, finally you made it to the bottom of the chats. Yay, we did it. While the Claude is doing its thing, I don't know, it's a bit slow today. It's tool called timed out, so timing out is happening. Welcome to the bottom of the it feels nice to be at the bottom of the chat. Let me categorize it: life of developer every day. Yeah, this could be my category: life of developer, life of indie hacker. It's so hard as a fresher. I don't want to go back. Yeah, that's true, man. Initially, once you have very less experience and you're just learning, back then I mean, in my experience, I have had this freedom from my own thoughts only as I grew up. And I found out all the fears I had and all the things I was feeling scared, that was all in my head. When I meet a lot of people, I found out nobody has any huge clue. Nobody's doing extraordinarily crazy around, 99% of the people. And everyone is like kind of at the same level. It just depends on how passionate they are in whatever they are doing. And this was this thought, once it went away from my head, I became so calm and started doing things a bit slower. My anxiety reduced. And I think this is the main fear when you're a fresher. There are so many thoughts in your head. You take yourself very, you feel like you are very low, because there are people who know a lot more than you. There are a lot of things which you will never learn. You are not good enough. And these all the thoughts which just put a very heavy weight on you. And once you grow, once you like do a lot of things, because then experience, I think this is what experience is. When you get to work with so many teams, so many members, and then you understand, okay, it was not that bad. No, not you. I mean like learning JS, Python. Yeah, that could be. Like if you are learning JS, you should have a goal why you are learning it. You should make a project on it. Then if you are moving to Python, you should know why you are learning Python. Always learn with an intent of doing something instead of just learning. Is it morning already? Where are you from, by the way? Abuzar. I am from, so my hometown is in Uttarakhand, if you know a place called Haldwani, which is very close to Nainital, a famous tourist destination. But these days, from last 1 year, I've been living in Goa. Your videos are worth investing time. Thank you, man. Thank you so much for saying that. Divyanshu, in 2 days we paid 10,000 for drunk and drive. The police are so corrupt in Goa. How is the law and order there? So I have never had an issue with the policeman. Never. When I was a tourist here, and even when I'm living here for last 1 year, I find the police is much more. Coming from north, like from my place or Delhi, where police is a bit rude to you most of the time. And if you are if you are a two-wheeler, they are just a bit more rude to you. And here I feel like they are a bit respectable, and the challan and all is a thing, man. If you are drinking and driving, then it's crazy. Well, like it's very, very punishable offense in any way. But to be honest, I have never had issue with police in Goa so far. And fingers crossed, let's keep it that way only. We had cases where I was not wearing my seatbelt, then I was fined for 1,000 rupees. One time I was driving a two-wheeler not wearing a helmet, I paid 500 rupees, and 500 rupees was like the side money which you give to them. Otherwise they would be charging me like 1,000 rupees real ticket, which I did not want it to. So if it gets done, I have the most corrupt police I found was in Bali, to be honest. I went to Bali, me and my friend, we were traveling in scooty. We were wearing our helmets, we were wearing everything. But they caught us. They said, do you have international license? Which later on we found out, like, if your license is in English, you do not need to have an international license to drive in Bali. But they forced this on us, and they said, whatever you have in your wallet, just give it to us. So in the first time in our encounter with them, we paid, I think, in Indian rupees around 1,000 rupees, because that's what we had in our wallet. Next time we got a bit, smart, and we started to keep only 200 or 300 rupees in our wallet, and we used to just empty our wallet in front of them. So yeah, Bali police was a bit weird for us. Yes, Divyanshu said it perfect. Oh, you mean the fresher thing, right? Cool. Thanks, man. Thanks if you resonated with the same thoughts. Abur, oh, great to know. Thought you are residing in Bengaluru. I was residing in Bengaluru for I think in 2019 for almost 6-7 months. Shubham, I have two-wheeler license. Yeah, my license is I think 4-wheeler plus two-wheeler, both. I'm more like a person who likes to meet people in person. And I'm not that kind of person, but I'm trying to become one. This is one of the goal. I met one person for my 100 coffee challenge this month. So yeah, big celebration on that on my end. That's one thing which I'll add on the February retrospectives. And maybe I'll meet someone next week as well. So yeah, I'm pushing that project out as well. 0 Degree Coder. Hey man, how are you? Man? Somehow if you drinking and driving, the audacity of calling the car. yeah, my friend, he lost his license and he also paid very crazy amount. Now he's scared to drive when he even smells any alcohol. So he got so scared because his experience with drink and drive was so horrible in Bangalore. It's not Bali police. Yeah, the Bali police, they teases you. If they found out you are an Indian tourist, they will start singing the Shah Rukh Khan movie songs because that's what they know, and they will start singing them in a very tutti frutti Hindi, and then they know, okay, then you will laugh, they will laugh, and you both know what's going to happen. So yeah. Shubham, whenever police stops me, I say my father military and they leave me alone. Really? That card works? According to law, they are supposed to register a case. They were interested in collecting bribe. No issues whenever you are here in Bengaluru. Abuzar, yes, sure, man. Sure. Are you on our Discord? We can schedule some sessions because I am planning to visit Bengaluru next month. Divyanshu, your friend. Yeah, my friend got so scared, man. I think he paid more than 10,000 at night, and police were very rude to him, super rude, because he was drunk, and he's from North India. He got caught, and they were talking in Kannada. Maybe they were abusing and all, and they snatched his license, and yeah, they took him to like police station as well. So it was a horrible day for him. Since then, he's super scared. Shubham, my father actually is in military. Oh, nice. But yeah, we can say, right? I can also say that my father is in military. Leave me alone. But to be honest, man, they are very like they are doing their job, and I can empathize with their feeling. Like police officers, it's a very very hard job. The type of people they meet in their career the whole day, and even in their whole life, they are like very, people who needs to be treated in a way. They're like not very law abiding people they meet, so I can understand their frustration sometimes. Have you met any of your subscriber in real life? No, happy life, never. I mean, like, I have started to gain these subscribers in the last 6 months. So yeah, it's in 6 months not met anyone. When I go to Goa, sure, I'll meet him. Yeah, sure, man. We can arrange some meetup. Yeah, but I know things of military which you probably don't. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know a lot about military. Yeah, if they start asking me questions, I would be charged double or triple of what they were asking earlier. I'll say Shubham who's dead is military subject. I can do that. And once they will ask, let us have a call with him, I'll just message on Discord, hey Shubham, are you free, man? Just talk to these guys. It's enough. I will also tell Shubham is a friend. Interesting. So something has gone horribly wrong with, stop and reject all. What is happening with cursor these days? It's becoming too slow. Is it like anyone of you notice this? It's not doing the thing it's supposed to? If they ask their designation, I'll say he's Major General. That's the only designation I know. By the way, guys, I gave NDA exam after my college, and I kind of passed. Like, I was invited to Allahabad. I think Allahabad, they have this. I got that whole envelope which you get after clearing the NDA exam. And well, back then I was too adamant to do engineering. My father wanted me to go to like try that NDA, but I never did. I just got remembered this from this army talk. Major General is too much. Maybe they will escort me in their own private vehicles to the home. Oh wow, it's already shit, man. Cursor is down today. I don't know what's happening. What's a good place in Goa to eat, and what should I try? So on the non-veg, I feel like there are a lot of options. Like fish is very famous here. Most of my friends who are like who are local, they eat a lot of fish. And if you want my recommendation, which places I like, on the south there is this place called very famous place called what? Martin's Corner. It's one of the most famous seafood corner on the south, and I would highly suggest go there. And even the vegetarian food is really good. Sometimes we go when our friends are here, we go there, and me and my wife, we eat vegetarian and they eat non-veg. We all like, I like what we eat, they like what they eat. And my favorite is again a vegetarian place which is called Zest Cafe. It's in Talpona. If you are going to Galji Bagh, it's there only. Zest, Z-E-S-T. And the food is really tasty. I only know Colonel. Okay. Colonel is okay. It's nice to meet you on YouTube. You are the first person whom I interacted on YouTube. Abuzar Dev, thank you, man. Thank you so much. Bye for now. Good night and all the best. Thank you, man. Hope to see you around. I don't like seafood. I'm good with veg. Okay, so yeah, you can go to Zest Cafe. Zest is in Talpona. It's a very, like, the views from that cafes are great. If you have seen my video where I went to, like, in my Ray-Ban video, I was clicking these videos with my friend sitting, and that was the place which was Zest. And I met this celebrity there, the the actress from this movie Aisha, not Sonam Kapoor, the other one. Shubham. By the way, Colonel is higher rank than Major General. What? So I can't say Major General, but someone can say Colonel? Colonel. Even my cursor is not responding. Yeah, cursor is gone. This is the problem which I'm having from last 2 days. Even in the daytime, it was struggling, and I can see why it's happening, because it's like 10:30, right? All the people in US now are starting to use cursor, and they are hogging it. Maybe it's time to move to windsurf. My father is lieutenant. Oh wow, crazy. I have huge respect for people in army, man. Bro, you veg? Yes, I'm veg. Shubham, so that is the highest rank. Highest rank. Cool. You can teach us a little bit about army. Yeah, but they don't know colonel. So Major General they know. Nice. Okay, guys, I think it's time, and cursor is not responding, but we have made some progress. Not in this stream, but I have already added these meme templates. Now the next task which I'll be working on tomorrow is just adding these timeline layers. The I want to add like 5 layers here, but starting with background layer and meme layer. Once this is set up, we can have other things, right? Darshna, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Now my wife is showing off here on. What should I say? Okay, guys. So yeah, thank you, Darshna. I'll just come and see you. Bye bye, guys. Thank you so much for joining.